What are you looking at? Hurry up and like and subscribe already. Duh.
We just arrived to Sigiriya Rock and we're at the beginning of the site now.
Yeah, it looks awesome. And they have this huge moat that goes around the entire site, which is very big. But that's where we're going.
That's about 350 meter above sea level. That's where we're going, walking up there.
All the way to the top. Hit the thumbs up button and come explore a little bit with us.
All right, let's go.
It is very quiet, right? It's very quiet. It's really
It's
nice.
second or third wave of corona hitting in Colombo right now, and many places locked down again, and there's no one in
No one
this
here.
Sigiriya Rock. Usually this place is filled with locals and tourists every single day. It's a beautiful view right here. This is one of the ponds. Now is the dry season, so there's no water, but look how deep that is.
That's very big. And they have several ponds along the whole garden. I guess this garden that leads up to the fortress. There's like ponds everywhere and they're deep. So I can imagine how this actually looked. So this is Fountain Garden. It almost looks like an old school bath. Like you walk down and you sit on the sides, right? It has that.
Like a Swedish.
Yeah, like a sweat sauna
Bath.
type of vibe.
I wonder if this was the bathing place or washing vegetables. I don't know.
What's cool is you can see that it has a little path where it just tunnels into this whole system, you know? It's like the irrigation system at this time, you know, was so on point. And I could understand that because I remember when we first got to Sri Lanka, that's one of the things I noticed when we would drive around is their irrigation systems that they had, because they have a lot of crop here. Some of these farmers are really isolated, so the government had to create these type of irrigation systems that would kind of run down hills and flow into their crop but not overflow their crop by just running down the hill. So they had these really unique irrigation systems that I noticed when we first got here. Being at this fortress and looking at how everything is laid out and from so long ago, and it looks on point to me, I can see why Sri Lanka is so good at that. You know, we've been taking off the mask for obviously the sake of filming and being able to talk. When we get around a lot of workers here, they're still, especially the older ones, they're still iffy about foreigners and the coronavirus. So out of respect and their comfort, we like to make sure that we put on our masks around them.
Apparently, there is an L-shaped pond on the right-hand side and octagon-shaped pond on the left-hand side. Let's go check out the octagon.
I would love to have this as a pool. I would swim all up in this. It's very deep. There's peacocks littered everywhere. It's awesome.
They're gorgeous.
So they have a cave with inscriptions over here, and it's this little cut.
That's a huge rock.
On this huge rock. Always be safe. Wear your mask when you're in public, and when you're around people, be respectful. It's not about you.
believe in you. Maybe 2 rocks.
Where's the inscriptions? Still gorgeous.
These ones, look.
Oh, here? I tell you what I do see. In
You see the
here,
bats?
I think this is where you may go, but we can see like 20 bats just flying in a circle. So there ain't no damn way
Ew.
I'm walking in there. You wanna go in there, babe?
It smells really bad.
It's all good. It's all good. It's all about the bats. Alright, that's creep. We're out of here. This is Boulder Garden, is what it says. And it's supposedly over 6,000 years old. Is that a historic toilet or a guest toilet? You think it's a guest toilet? Let's find out. Where they used to cop a squat. Oh, that's definitely where they did it. That just looks like a toilet vibe.
You think so?
It just has a vibe about it.
These rocks are curved.
So we're following this guy. We almost turned around, but he said over here is Cobra Hood Cave. So I'm interested in seeing that. And we almost passed it. So that's the Cobra Hood.
Cobra Hood Cave.
Cobra Hood Cave.
You see here painting
Uh-huh.
2,500 ago old.
Oh, wow.
In Nigeria, this painting,
Uh-huh.
temple painting,
Painting.
Buddhist temple painting.
Oh, okay.
Up there, it's naked woman and painting up there. Here, temple painting.
Right.
It's Buddhist man medication. Naked photos,
Uh-huh.
medication problem.
Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, nice. Thank you for showing us. It's almost like the Salt Bay hand. Cobra Hood, aka Salt Bay hand. Can you imagine? That's the new one. That's the new name.
It says Asana Cave.
Asana Cave. It looks like you just give me some beer, put me and my brothers up in this cave, and we'll be vibing out. This is so cool. This is their old school theater, right? And if you look, it's literally just a boulder around, right? Just literally a boulder that they just kind of carved a platform on. And this is their theater, right up on a flat boulder that they carved. That's cool. Now, it's time that we head to the top of Sigiriya Fortress. There's just so much to see, so it's easy to get sidetracked, especially that we're the only ones here. You know, normally if there's a lot of people, we'll stop at a few places, but really keep it moving. But the fact that it's a ghost town, it's almost like an obligation to explore a little bit more, you know? To Rock Summit, is that different? Maybe one of us should go all the way up there and check.
I'll wait for you.
You'll wait for me? No respect.
Go.
I thought you loved me.
I will love you when you come back.
Your turn. It's gorgeous. As the guy was explaining below, these are the semi-nude paintings inside the rock. They are placed up here and not below because nudity is a distraction for meditation. But these paintings are very well maintained and beautiful. We were not able to film inside, so these images are what we have found online.
This is called a mirror wall because it's highly polished. All these visitors come here, just touch, and it gets polished more and more, and also they left the graffitis on there. And sometimes you can see some scratches. There are the people who visited here long time ago.
Walking up these steps on the side of a mountain, literally, you got the rock face over here, and then if you turn around, you have this beautiful view of Sigiriya. You can see Buddhist monuments scattered around, mountains. Man, this is one of a kind for sure. This is the Lion Claw staircase. You can see they made these steps obviously for more safety, right? But these, all the old steps, the ancient steps, could you imagine climbing up the side of this entire mountain on the side of these? Kamsao, no, thank you. We're almost there. Is that it?
Yep.
Oh, let's go.
We're here. We're on top.
So this is the King's Pool. Man, it's so quiet here. I love this.
Imagine there was a Playboy king and many concubines swimming in here.
Oh, I could just
naked.
Oh my gosh. I like it more and more. You just imagine 20 naked women having the time of their lives up here.
See the whole garden underneath. And your people.
Did you say your people? What does that even mean? Sigiriya Gardens are amongst the oldest surviving historic garden in Asia. At the foot of the rock are the terrace gardens and the two great stairways leading to the mirror wall. So you saw all that when we walked up. It's very symmetrical, you know? Everything fits together. It's like almost the original floor plans that they would have.
So Kashyapa killed his father, who was a king. And he also chased his own brother away. And the brother fled to India. But his brother, what's his name? Moggallana. His brother Moggallana. After he fled to India, he raised an army to come back to Sri Lanka to take over his throne, which he considered is rightfully his. So in the meantime, this Kashyapa was building this fortress, creating all this moats. Yeah, and to prepare for his revenge coming back from India.
Oh. Did he come back?
He did.
And what happened?
His brother finally arrived, declared war, and defeated Kashyapa in 495.
And took it back.
Took it back.
Got him.
During the battle, Kashyapa's armies abandoned him.
That's the brother.
Who was here?
One-
Kashyapa was here, ruling this Sigiriya area.
And they abandoned him
But his own army of Sigiriya army abandoned him.
to fight with his brother?
Yeah.
Oh, did it on him.
And he committed suicide by falling on his sword.
Wow. That's a gory way to go.
What does that supposed to mean?
That mean that
He puts a sword and he jumped on it?
yeah, R.I.P.
Wow. You can just stab yourself, but he, instead of doing that, he just fall onto the sword
Nah,
to kill himself.
My boy wanted to go out with style. No grace, just style.
That's like big coward. No? Like
Yeah.
he doesn't have courage to stab himself and kill?
Unless you're a samurai and you do it the samurai way.
Harakiri. There's another story, side
Another.
story to this. So this Kashyapa guy,
Mm.
he built this fortress. Apparently this was his pleasure palace.
Yeah, damn right it was.
That's why all that naked lady paintings are
Mhm.
there.
Mm-hmm.
So he didn't have queen. There's no story about his queen here.
Quinn?
Queen.
Oh, queen.
But he had many ladies around him.
Yeah. Until he impaled himself.
Mm.
So this dog's been following us. So we know he's just as thirsty as us. So we gave him some water. Oh, he was considered the Playboy King.
Yeah.
He is the original Hugh Hefner. Hugh Hefner mansion? Psst. Fortress on top of the mountain palace. Your boy.
He's a playboy king.
That's Playboy King. That's a cool title. After reading that, who is Hugh Hefner? Who is that guy?
Oh, in some version, he's assassinated by poison by concubine.
So wait, this is a whole different version of his death?
Yeah.
On the same page?
Mm. In another story, he cuts on his own throat when deserted in his final battle
My boy died
in many different
3
ways.
different ways. 2 by suicide. Any of local Sri Lankans that know the true story,
Yeah.
let us know in the comments what really happened to him, because we're a bit confused.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let us know.
Mainstream of this Playboy King.
But the Playboy King. Swag.
It's about time to head back down, meet our people.
Get out the sun. Let us know if you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And we will be touring Sri Lanka a lot more. And we have a lot more coming for you guys. So hit the thumbs up button. And let us know if there's any places that we should be seeing that we have not seen already in our episodes.
Yeah, let us know.
Thanks for watching always. We'll see you guys later. Peace. What's up, guys? Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel, because you will be uploading new episodes every week. And make sure that you hit the bell so you receive notifications when we decide to upload randomly.